Okay, let's go to healing trauma and inner wounds. No, in Filipino culture, we grew up hearing tiisin mo na lang.
Ooh,
Like,
that's a good one.
move on ka na lang, kalimutan
Pabayaan mo
mo
na
na
lang.
yan, magdasal ka na lang, ganon. Kalimutan mo na yan, no? So, but many don't realize they're carrying this childhood wounds into adulthood.
Wow.
If there's no proper closure, proper resolution, right? Kung walang nagkaroon ng pagtamang address ng problema or solution. So how do unresolved emotional wounds show up in our adult behavior? And where does healing truly begin from a psychological and spiritual standpoint?
I love that. So, where does it really? What was the first question?
How do unresolved emotional wounds show up in our adult behavior? And where does healing truly begin from a psychological and spiritual standpoint?
Right. So I really believe that triggers. That's the first sign where our trauma shows up.
Triggers.
Our personal triggers.
Like,
Whether
can you give an example?
Maybe a toxic boss.
Oh.
Or or toxic relationship with your partner. So
Violent ka.
yeah, let's say
Because inaabuso ka nung bata ka.
maybe
Di ba ganon?
or maybe your father was abusing your mother while you were
Yeah,
growing up.
correct.
You're a child. You have no rationality to be able to discern, yet you just absorb that unconsciously. You just absorb that. And diba, that's a law of nature. Energy in, energy out.
I have to share this.
Diba?
I have a friend that nagkaroon siya ng trauma mag-asawa. I have a friend na nagkaroon mag-trauma mag-asawa because nakita niya yung mother niya and father niya were fighting when he was a kid. Yung ganon.
Yeah.
So, dahil
For sure.
ayaw niya maulit yun, ayaw niya nang
Yeah.
mangyari sa kanya. So that trauma, nadala niya sa pagtanda
Yeah.
niya.
So, to answer your question, lumalabas yun sa ugali. Di ba? Lahat tayo may ugali, di ba? That's because lahat tayo may trauma. No one's excused. Lahat tayo may trauma, lahat tayo may ego.
So,
Right?
even yung mga pamilya na tingin natin perfecto,
That's image. That's what you call image, and that's perpetuated by social media right now. Right? But when you're discerning and mindful, you don't just look at the image. You see the story behind it. You see what they want you to see. What the image, diba? The intention of making that image and posting it wants you to see. So that's the discerning mind, right? Not just being swayed by what you see, but using your mind sight and your intuition to really discern what's behind this message. What do they want me to believe? What do they want me to believe? How do they want me to react?
so, ngayon, where does
Right?
healing truly begin?
I think healing first begins with admitting to ourselves,
Confession?
that we want and that we need help. Healing truly begins with honesty.
Good.
With honesty.
Being true to yourself?
Yeah. Right? And of course, the second step is really asking for help. Because for me, and based on my experience, you cannot heal alone. You cannot heal by isolating yourself in your bedroom and not talking to anyone.
Nice.
You can't.
So, dapat lumabas ka.
Lumabas. Express it. Express your problem.
Lumabas ka, makipag-usap ka,
Yeah, find a friend.
find a friend,
yeah.
find a professional,
Find a mentor, yeah.
or psychiatrist,
Yeah.
or a coach like you.
So we heal together, always. Healing also, let's say, if it's a trauma in your family growing up, healing is then about not just yourself as the kid, but it's healing with the family. Because diba? Your pattern was passed down. It wasn't made up. Di siya, diba?
Yeah.
Your patterns, your paradigms, even your triggers, pinasa siya. Hindi siya nilikha. Hindi mo nilikha yan, di ba? Pinasa lang sa'yo. May choice ka pa rin kung tatanggapin mo, kung gagamitin mo, ipapasa mo sa anak mo.
Yung trauma.
I believe that healing really begins when we start to do it differently. What do I mean by that? When we're triggered, we have this emotional response, and because we have this emotion, it makes us act out in a certain way. Diba? Nagwawala ako. Magwawala ka, or diba? Magsusumbong ka, or diba? When we're triggered, you'll see it. You'll see the actual, yung ugali ng tao. So, upon this, you can really choose to take a step back, watch yourself in a third person perspective. How many people practice watching themselves from a third person perspective, objectively? Diba? Just to see that, and to remember that I'm not just this body, I'm not just this personality, I'm not just these emotions.
Yeah.
At the core of it, I like to remind my clients, you are the decision maker. So even if you feel bad today, true freedom lies in still doing good even if you feel like shit. True freedom lies in still looking out for others even if you're at your lowest. Because there are others who are lower than you, chances are. We just don't see it that way because we're only thinking of ourselves. Always thinking of ourselves. And when you get outside of that space, that's what I meant about healing together in community. When I feel low, I do community work, I do volunteer work. And then that makes me realize
I mean, it helps.
how small my problems were. How small my problems are actually.
Oh.
Nalunod lang kasi ako sa sarili kong problema. Nakalimutan ko na
May mas malaking problema.
may ibang nangangailangan eh.
Correct.